Since 2K20's life cycle is almost over, I've decided to look back at 2K20. 2K20 is kinda ass. I've been following this franchise for a really long time now. Honestly, the games that 2K has been putting out lately has been lackluster. The magic that made me fall in love with the old games doesn't seem to be there anymore. So, here are my 3 reasons on why I don't really like 2K20. Gameplay, content, and greed. Gameplay. It feels slow and boring. There's no excitement when you boot up the game anymore, so they tried spicing up the gameplay by changing how stamina works and the dribbling system. But this ended up hurting the game more rather than improving it. It made players feel sluggish, slow, and animations didn't feel as smooth or as fluid as prior games. Badges have also somewhat ruined the game. Things like Intimidator, Pogo Stick, and Fancy Footwork take no skill because the badges are OP or broken and can be spammed easily. And some badges are completely useless, like Pump Fake Maestro, Ice in My Veins, and Quick Draw. Quick Draw is honestly never should have existed. They made jump shots look and feel awful, and some badges can make or break a player. Quick First Step and Clamps are pretty much essential. Moves such as hop steps and post hooks take no skill. They're very easy moves to pull off with essentially no counter. Lastly, this game is surprisingly RNG. You might be wondering how. It's the animations. Once an animation triggers, there's nothing you can do about it. You either have to pray you get a good one so that you can score, or you're screwed, which sucks. Honestly, this game makes you more frustrated than it makes you happy. Now, content. There's none. Okay, let's give 2K the benefit of the doubt. They give us new events, but most of them are just rehashes of previous events. They didn't even give us a new neighborhood. Fun fact, 2K has actually been reusing park/neighborhoods for quite some time now. 2K16 Sunset is just 2K14's Old Park. 2K17's Mountain Dew and House Rules are just the Old Town Flyers court from 2K15, and 2K17 Sparks are just 2K16's. The neighborhood is also somewhat of a ploy. I feel as if it was made so 2K could make money off advertising brands. Also, they add useless things like bikes, lowriders, and the football. My team also has a big issue with power creep. 2K continuously adds cards that are OP, and the only way that you can combat them is by buying the cards themselves or waiting until 2K brings out a new batch of cards which are OP. Now, they had an interesting concept with the evolutions, wherein you could evolve cards to make them better. They could have added that to older outdated cards so that they could be a part of the game. But no, they just continuously just add OP cards, and instead of balancing the game, they just choose to just print out all these cards just so that people would buy them and they could make money. Which brings me to my third point, greed. When I was 9, 2K13 was released. I was mad. I was frustrated that they added VC. Because I knew that they were going to become like EA. I knew that they were going to become greedy. And the first sign that I knew that they were going to become greedy and the awful company that they are now is when they had to make you pay for All Stars and Blacktop. Skip to present day, and it's god awful. 2K18 is clearly the worst example, but 2K20 is still really bad at it. My team is essentially pay to win, and if you want to max out your player, it's gonna cost you $50. That is almost the price of the actual game itself. They also add clothing to the neighborhood, which is very inflated. Alright, let's take one of the one of these one of these collaborations. Let's take, for example, the champion hoodie that I bought with 35,000 VC. Using the VC market, we can say that one USD equals 2,500 VC. It costs $14 for a virtual clothing. Also, I didn't buy VC. I just played my career, and I was very bored doing that.